Halloween is my favorite holiday. I wish every day we could dress up as fairies or some mythical creatures. Hi, my name is Bahar and I'm the co-founder of Mission to Organize. With many years of experience in organizing field, we have encountered endless amount of costumes. We do have clients that are pro cosplayers, work in theaters, or simply love to dress up. Trust when I say we have seen some cool costumes, and also we have had some interesting challenges on how to organize our clients' costume collections. In this video, we are going to share with you on how to organize and store your costumes, as well as some tips on how to protect your wigs and masks. Stay tuned for some festive fun. Like any other organizing project, you want to start by gathering all of your items related to dressing up and fantasy play together. Once you have all of your items together, you want to break them down into categories, such as clothing, accessories, and props. Once you're done putting them into the category, it's time to break them down into subcategories. An example for subcategories would be for your accessories. You can break them down into jewelries, hats, belts, tiaras, makeup, and so on. As you are grouping items, pull out and donate or recycle whatever is broken, worn out, or does not fit you anymore. Think about how many times you wore that costume piece and how much enjoyment you got out of it. Pass it down to someone else who can let their imagination soar. Now look at each category and decide how often you will be using these items. This will determine the space that you would designate it to store them. If you don't use them as often, for example, every 6 months or so, you can store them in out-of-reach places such as attics, basements, storage units, or the top of your closets. If you use them only during the Halloween, you can store them in a container next to the rest of your Halloween decorations. If you are anything like me, it is always Halloween at your house. You may do professional cosplay, dress up for your job, or simply for fun. If so, make sure that your collection, or at least the most frequently used part of your collection, is more accessible. You can hang costumes in the closet or devote a drawer or a shelf with some baskets on top of it for accessories such as belts, gloves, pantyhose, and so on. Multi-purpose furnitures are great as well. You can use a bench with a storage or a bed with the storage inside to store your costumes away. Children love to play costume, so make sure there is a shelf with some baskets on it or a bin accessible for your little ones so they can play dress up whenever they desire. To prepare costumes for storage, you want to check all the surfaces for any derbies or damages. Properly clean the item and repair any damages prior to storing them away. This way, they will be ready to use next time you pull them out. It's best to use airtight and waterproof containers. Use crumbled acid-free tissue paper in between the folds of a puffy costume to help keep its shape. If you're storing fragile props inside these containers, make sure to wrap them with bubble wraps and packing paper to minimize any damages. I have found that long under the bed storage bins are perfect for long props like a sword or oddly shaped costumes like an armor. If you're hanging your costume in your closet or freestanding clothing rack, make sure to protect them with some garment bags. Now label all of your containers and get very specific, especially if you have a large collection. Masks are beautiful and mysterious, and thus they're often used as decoration in homes. Display your jazziest mask on a wall or use a display stand. To store your masks away, use heavy-duty specialty cardboard boxes or airtight containers. To protect your masks, wrap them in acid-free tissue papers or bubble wraps. We love masks so much that we have dedicated an entire blog post on how to care for your masks. Check out our blog for more detailed information on keeping your masks beautifully maintained. Here are some tips on storing your wigs. First, you want to clean and completely dry your wigs before properly storing them away in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Invest in some good hair netting. It helps to keep the shape of the wig without tangling the hair. I store my wigs inside these boxes on top of my closet since I don't use them as often. The benefit of using these boxes is that I can stack them on top of each other and therefore taking advantage of valuable vertical space. If you use your wig frequently, find a shelf away from pets, children, and direct sunlight and store your wig on a wig stand. No matter when you decide to bring the monsters out of the closet or fastening your fairy wings. If you have it all organized and ready to go, your fairy tale would come together like a dream. For any other organizing challenges, check out our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the experts' advice and inspiration. We love to help. Bye!